Hi there. This is specifically for you, Nicole, but I thought while I'm doing it, I'll do it for everybody. So I've just got a cute little ceramic dish, and I'm going to do a nighttime mix to support a healthy immune system as well as a nervous system. And I love On Guard for this, and I love lavender, but I'm going to add a little bit of tea tree because we think there might be a little bit of candida, and this might be a nice way to administer it on a small child. So I'm going to add a little bit of coconut oil. So fractionated coconut oil by doTERRA is slightly different in that it's always going to be like a liquid as opposed to the other cooking oil style coconut oil, which is potentially solid. It also has no smell, so it doesn't affect all your other oils. So it's sort of like a neutral carrier. And it's also very low allergenic, so really good for people with potential allergies. But remember, the golden rule with any of these blends is to make sure that you're diluting it. So start with 1-2 drops of each oil in about, I'm going to just do a big splodge. I used to use tablespoons and measuring bits and pieces, but now I'm a little bit more organic with it. Can't really see that, but it's maybe a tablespoon. I'm going to do a little bit more. It's Melbourne Cup Day today, and I've chosen not to go to the track because I've done it a few times, and quite frankly, I am not into it anymore. But we had some good times. So with your lavender oil, I'm going to place 1, 2, and you always get an extra. So just remember that every oil has got a different viscosity. Tea tree oil, right down to, wow, that's a whole bottle in 1 month. We use a lot of tea tree oil in my house. I think if there is any oil that I couldn't live without, it would be frankincense and tea tree, to be perfectly honest. They're just the staples. I'm just putting 3 drops of tea tree. It comes out pretty quick. And On Guard, that's a month's worth, and I'm right on the lower end of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that lid off. There is absolutely only a drizzle in there. 1, 2, 3. And then don't throw your bottles away. Add a bit of extra coconut oil to it. And then put the lid back on. Make sure you put your labels on. There's been many occasions where I thought I was grabbing On Guard, which I take internally every day, and I grabbed oregano. Well, that was not pretty, let me tell you. All right, so that's got a little bit of coconut oil. It's ready to go on its own, so you could keep that in your handbag as a little hand sanitizer. It's not going to make your hands dry. There's no alcohol in it. It's just antibacterial hand wipe with a little bit of coconut oil. And this coconut oil doesn't tend to stain your clothes, so it is very highly absorbent, so it goes in real quick. And you don't get that greasy feeling. So it's a really nice one to have as a staple. I order one of those every month, and it's great to keep that in mind that it is 15 points and only $16.50. So if you need to kind of lift your points up, so you're trying to get through to a 125 point offer or a 200 point offer, Sarah Massey taught me that lesson. Just put a fractionated coconut oil on it. You can never have enough of them. Everybody always runs short. So keep it on hand. And just quickly, I'm going to talk about DDR Prime. So there's a empty bottle of DDR Prime and there's a full bottle of DDR Prime, and I'm going to make my own. Oh, let me just go back to our original little nighttime mix. Now that is enough oil application there for a couple of nights for the whole family of 4 people. So just everybody take a little bit into their fingers, or you do it for the kids, mama and dada, I should say, and then just give them a little foot massage. And it's really important to put it onto the sole of the foot from heel to toe, all the way to the tips of the toes, because all those points, those reflexology points there, give yourself a little massage. I'm doing it right now, you don't even know, but I'm just pushing my thumbs into the pads of my feet and just taking a little moment to breathe. So I'm going to try and do more of these little vids. I'm going to try and upload this and go all out techno with some YouTube stuff, because we're all over the world now. Our doTERRA family is absolutely international. So just go back to DDR Prime. So thank you everybody who's watching this from wherever. I got these from Aroma Tools, or one of those kind of companies. That's almost empty, so I'm going to place at least 20 drops. We use this every night in our house. Ooh, got a bit of rap in the background there. A little bit of 90s hip hop. And then I'm going to fill up a fair bit of this bottle. This is a much more economical way to do things long term. We used to take DDR Prime soft gels, but now we can all have it, and I feel this goes a lot further. So economically wise, I think it's about US 55, but it lasts for ages. It's a 30 ml. Oh, it's got a little lid. It's not very well planned. Give it a shake. It's ready to go. Put it on the bottom of your feet. DDR Prime helps your cells do what they're supposed to do. When you take DDR Prime, you wake up feeling a whole lot more energetic. When you combine it with Long Life Vitality, you're bursting out of your skin. So happy Tuesday, happy Melbourne Cup, and happy oiling, everybody. Namaste.